Hello everybody and welcome back to Hof Bergmann. So we continue once again with the selling of the silage, but I'm not going to make this the highlight of the video because it's something that's been going on for quite some time. But what I am going to do is position the tractor and trailer over at the processor. I have sold the conveyor belts because they were no longer useful. For some reason they wouldn't pick up any more of the silage, so I'm just going to do it with the tractor, trailer and the JCB. And I think this is good enough because it's got such a high capacity, we can do so much in one go. So here we go. Make sure that can actually reach. It's not all going to fit. There is a 50,000 litre capacity on the processor, which we're about to reach. There we go. Yes, since I have just started the game up, just make sure everything's actually functioning. I think it is. Let's just see here. Yep, it's all working, and that is transferring some of the digestate into this end tank for when we need to use it. So yeah, that can stay there because we just need to keep topping it up every now and then. It will process fairly quickly, so I need to keep an eye on it, basically. But I don't need to go crazy. We don't need to stay here for ages. In fact, what we do need to do is go over to the Claas tractor, which has the drill, and I need to put in the rye because it is now 7 degrees, the soil temperature is 7 degrees, which is plenty warm enough for putting rye in. There you go, 5 degrees. It is the planting season. Our rye over there is looking brilliant, and I think it probably does need to have a bit more fertiliser. We'll come on to that later. But yes, getting the seed in the ground is the priority. As I am playing at times 15, it probably won't take that long to completely empty the processor over at the BGA, so I'll just tab to it probably halfway through this field. But it is great to be able to get back in the field again and do some drilling. This is important because we obviously need to get things done before the release of FS22. Before the release of 22, I need to be able to harvest both these fields, ideally, and then make some bread. I want to bake some bread. Hang on, what's going on here? Why has it done that? I've now got the dead zones again on the steering wheel. For some reason, every now and then, Farming Simulator decides to add those 14% dead zones back in. They're easy to remove, but I don't know why it does it. It just randomly happens. I've done nothing since recording the previous video where I had no dead zones. I've literally turned the computer off, started it up again today and recorded this video, so it's a mystery. Maybe it didn't update, I don't know. I'll go and remove those dead zones and then I can continue with the drilling. Yeah, this is it. Basically every single axis dead zone I put to 0%. I always have done. And there we go. So we can get back in game. There we go, that's better. Far better. Good. From memory, this is not going to take long because I think the digestate spread has a very similar working width and a very similar speed, and that was pretty fast. So yeah, just get it done in one time lapse and then we can move on to the next job. Here we go. Okay, progress is good. We're getting there. I'm using the markers since I'm not using GPS or anything. But yeah, I think it's not been a bad job at all. It's not taken long. There's a missed bit here and there. But anyway, the priority is the other field because that is the field which is going to be used for the bread making. This field will just be harvested and sold. And the reason why it's the other field is because that one is so much closer to being ready as it was drilled last year. Looks like it's going to be just the right width, at least I hope it is, to finish this field without having to go up again for the smallest strip. Also, it's now 25 to 1. I wonder if the processor is empty. Well, since we're almost finished, I'll check the moment we get to the bottom of there. So yeah, 2 rye fields. It is a shame that this series hasn't been longer. It's not finishing yet, but yes, 22 is just around the corner really. I keep pressing X to fold up, I keep meaning to press Z. They're right next to each other. And of course that notification is screaming at me, telling me to move some chicken eggs. In this case it's duck eggs. So I will do. That is the next job after doing the BGA. And yeah, look at that, perfect width, although it might get a little bit wider just down here. Still not bad though. A nice rye field. And we had enough seed. The seed that we dressed ourselves. Okay, brilliant. Switch the engine off. We'll tab over to the BGA. Looks like it does still have something in it. Wow. Is it empty on its own then? No? Okay. Just goes to show how slowly it processes. That's better. Yes, I thought it'd be completely empty. What do we have left in here? 25,000 litres. So it's going to take all day just to process the trailer. But we have produced 13,250 litres of gas, which is good. Yes, we're going to have a bit of a tidy up here later in the video. So now over to the ducks. Hello, Jack or Russell, whatever name you're going by today. Yep, we use the gator. Since we do have quite a lot of eggs, we're going to have to use the trailer as well. These empty boxes are for the little, well, in fact, the very cute little baby ducklings. So yeah, I think actually I might try and reverse in. Hopefully our dog moves. Yep, yeah, there we go. The ducks don't move, they just sort of plod around. Come on, duck. Oh, don't stop there, please. We'll go behind it then. Of course, the ducks have the priority. Come on, ducks. Trying to collect your eggs. Actually, the incubator might even be ready to be unloaded once again. I have been selling our ducklings. Okay, that was bound to happen. There we go. Now I just need to be able to get in. Crack, there's even a queue to get in this way. Right, put some water in there. I will indeed pull forward. And we will try and creep through here. That's better. I was just trying to keep out of their way. So no, they're still eggs. But they will hatch very soon, once again. I shall load these up. We can take... Let me turn super strength off. We can take these out. They'll be used later. Yes, it's only laggy in here. The game is only laggy when we're in this enclosure. I'm guessing it's because there's so much going on. Okay, so yeah, I'll just pick all these up and put them very neatly in the trailer. Good. I wasn't going to take that one just because it's missing its lid. Probably not quite full yet. So we can use that one in the incubator. We can still take it, but I get down from there. Yes, there's not much point. So anyway, eggs. Let's go and have a look. I think it's just the normal egg sale point. If I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. Obviously we have the chicks, which are sold separately. And the eggs, which are just here. So 2 for 30. Okay. So it was family mare, I think. And and that is number 4. Number 4 is just there. Okay, so it's just beyond the butchery, which is actually very easy to get to. So off we go. I think that is about here somewhere, just behind the shop. Somewhere just down here. That's the butcher's. So this one? Let's just see here. Yes, I think it's that house. That first house. It's looking likely. There we go. That's the place to take them to. We're over number 4. So let's pick one of these up. Make sure it all works. Yep, it works. Send it down the chute or whatever it is. Little hatch. Nice little idea. I think we have to be aligned with it. Unless they don't want that. Maybe they don't want that many. Oh no, there we go. We are certainly going to be force feeding them quite a lot of eggs. In fact, they'll be eating nothing but duck eggs for some time. I hope they like eggs, since we decided that they're going to buy them. But not bad. It's pretty much £300 for one box, and we have many boxes. We could spread it between all the different families, but since they were offering such a good price, I just couldn't refuse. Come on, box. They haven't got enough eggs yet. Don't tell me they don't want 3,000 eggs. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Yes, it is the duck egg family. Okay, so I need to take my Claas tractor with the drill back to the yard, and we need to look into fertiliser. And of course the BGA should be very quickly checked on as well, just to make sure everything is processing fine, and to make sure there is enough being fed into it. I had to slow the time down because it's already 20 to 4. Quite crazy. Yeah, there's some things I haven't actually used. Some things I haven't needed. Right, okay, so back over here. How are things going? Still 34,000 litres, but we can unload a bit more. Overnight we'll be able to process loads, so I need to get this trailer filled up again before it goes dark. But yeah, first of all, we have this tractor sat in the field, and on my way past the other field, we're going to jump out, take a look at the crop, see how it's doing. Okay. Right. So, not bad, but it could definitely do with a bit more attention. It could do with some more fertiliser. Yeah, so you can see nitrogen is good, 140 out of 160 kilograms, because we did do the digestate, which means we don't have to put as much fertiliser on. Very good. And then with the different soil types, it's going to change, unless of course this field is all one soil type. But I don't think it was. Seems to be fairly consistent. It's all loam. Ah yes, we have a slither of sandy loam just over here. Ooh, look, bad. Good, bad, good. And then over here, I think it's perfect. Yeah, sandy loam, that is as much fertiliser as it ever needs. It doesn't need to have any more. I'll drop this off here. There we go. And then if I go over here, we've got our fertiliser spreader. Not really the best tractor to be using though, with these massive chunky tyres. So I think really the other Claas tractor is going to be better. This one. Still got some pretty chunky tyres. We should have row crops on. I will also need to put this weight on the front of the tractor instead of on the back. And I might as well just keep the front loader attached. Saves taking it off. And we still have loads of silage here as well, so I don't know if we're even going to be able to process it before the end of this series. But I just don't know how we managed to get so much. I've never been in a situation before where we just haven't been able to process it at all. It is quite incredible. Is that their seeds, pig food? Yes, I don't think we have any more fertiliser there. But I do already have quite a lot of fertiliser. As I said, we are already doing pretty well. The fields are good. So that is applying, and what we should see is that it's improved it from 120, in some cases 140, to 160. Yes, it's now perfect. And that's going to show on this map. We should see an improvement once I've done this field. Yeah, you can see it's improving it. But there was some areas which didn't seem like they were going to improve. They're already really good. Yeah, you can see that is as good as that loam gets. That sandy loam. So it's total waste to put it onto there. Just focus on this area. It's kind of annoying though, having to go at an angle. I think I'm just going to go straight up the centre of the field. Do it that way. And I don't know, I think it might only be applying what it needs. But that's good. Fill number 4 will have to be done as well. But this is the focus. And then BGA again. It always is. Ah, the BGA takes so much work. That sulphur, it's the sulphur, it yielded so well. Definitely a good way of making substantial money. Very nice, look at that, it looks so good. I'm guessing sandy loam is just not the best type to use, or maybe it makes a difference, it just doesn't require as much. And when I say type to use, I mean the best soil type to have. What am I saying? Okay, so we'll take this back to the farm, back over to the BGA. So really, this crop should be ready in 1 to 2 days, since we have only 3 days per season. And then the moment it's ready, we can get the other ingredients, harvest it, make bread. Which is what I'm looking to do. Looking forward to doing it. I've never baked bread before in FS. And the idea of baking bread and selling it next door in your own farm shop, that's pretty fun. Right, okay, so not really going down much. I've just put the time back to times 15. We'll empty it as much as we can do, and then we're going to put it down, although only 4% left in there. Yes, we'll still put it down. I need to clear this mess up in the gateway. I need to put that little pile over there into the processor, and then we can move on to the big pile. In the big pile there is about 170,000 litres, so still a huge amount. An incredible amount. But at least we have a 5,000 litre bucket, that really does help. Even that pile there is more than 5,000 litres. And there's a bit of spilt stuff in front as well. The time to 120 just briefly. Maybe that's why I wasn't picking up. I think he might have detected a different crop type. Although that'd be weird because what it was picking up with the conveyor belt is different to what I'm putting in here now. Right, back to times 15. Let's fill the trailer. That's looking much cleaner. The mess outside the gate is almost gone. And then yeah, it's just into the big pile there. So I can see an end to this. Not today. But yes, it will have all gone, it will have all been sold, all turn into digestate and biogas before we end the series. This trailer must be quite full. Whoops. But yeah, there's probably about 10,000 litres of space left in it. Not sure if I can get every single piece. They don't all seem to pick up. But yes, that is still a vast improvement. If we can break through the middle of this, it would be good, because I can just drive straight through. Out one gate, in the other. No need to back up. And the moment this is full, I'll put a few loads from the bucket into the processor. So yeah, I did say 10,000. I would say one more bucket will fit into there. Keep taking it from the centre. Although yeah, it takes it from all around. And that should be full. Good. Okay, so I'll get one more full bucket load. And what I'll do is I'll use the trailer in the daytime and I'll just shovel constantly through the night. It's just easier this way. And that is almost full. So the time is going to be put to, I think I had it to 250 last time I did this. And that was good, because the night time only lasted about 4 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes, and I could shovel a great deal, and the process never emptied. It got close, but it was good. So here we go, we'll do it again, we'll get to morning. You never know, we might have enough biogas to sell in the morning, although I doubt it. Right, time to 250. We're gonna need some lights. Okay, so it just emptied. For the first time in a very long time, it had nothing in it. For a split second, I immediately added more to it. So yeah, time for the trailer. A big bulk load. But we can't be progressing too far into this day because it's the next episode. Put it back to times 5. Yeah, it's tipped up. Fill that to 50,000 litres. It's a great trailer though, it really is handy. And we'll go inside and we'll see how much biogas we've made. Because it did empty, it might have switched it off, so it probably needs to be restarted. Yes, it did. There we go. 67,467. So I'm going to open the pipeline, see how much we've made today. Ready? £40,868. Not bad. Plus digestate, of course. free fertiliser. But this is where we conclude the episode as usual. We have 136,000 litres left. So, yes, still quite a bit, but the end is close. This has been a ridiculously big job. Thank you to everybody who's been sticking with it. Watching these videos of just moving tons and tons of silage. But it's paying off. We're getting the money. We are actually getting some really good money. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.